I mean, at WrestleMania, I think you were part of the pre-show. Now you're headlining SummerSlam. So I mean, what the fuck is going on? Are you realize this whole journey in the last 3 or 4 months?
Yeah, my goal since returning to WWE a little over a year ago was to become WWE champion. You know, it's not without hard work. Nothing was given to me. You know, I earned this, and it's every day that I am champion, I work harder and harder. And my goal is a lot bigger than this. You know, I just don't want to be a one-time champion. I don't want to be a flash in the pan. I want to be a multiple-time champion. I want to be a WWE Hall of Famer. So I'm going to make all those things happen by working hard. And WWE, luckily, is a place that rewards hard work. And just from the journey that I've had, the ups and downs, from being released in 2014 to coming back and becoming #1 contender, you know, it's all a part of the journey. It's all a part of the long-term plan. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint.
Okay, so how important is this title for you personally? Is this really prestige backstage, or is it just a part of the storyline?
No, this is very prestige. This represents all the blood, all the sweat, all the tears, all the miles that we drive, all the traveling we do, all the injuries we have. You know, this is all comes with a lot of sacrifice, and the sacrifice is well worth it when you receive you know, a reward like this, when you become WWE champion. You know, when you're walking down the street and people call you champ, you know, they want to take a picture with you. You know, it makes everything worth it.
Well, what's the difference? I mean, in April you were just one of the guys, and suddenly, whoop, #1 contender, champion, and now you're the guy. So I mean,
yeah, it's all about opportunity. It's about waiting your turn in the WWE. A lot of times WWE superstars get discouraged, but you know, I'm living proof that, you know, anything could change at any moment. You can be given the opportunity. But the main thing was I was ready for the opportunity. It wasn't like they said, okay, we're going to give you an opportunity, and then I had, I need 2 months to get ready. I need 3 months to get ready. They gave me an opportunity. I was ready for the opportunity. I took advantage of the opportunity. So yeah, and I'm going to take advantage of every opportunity that I'm given in the WWE moving forward.
Okay. And what was the reason 10 or 20 years ago to become a wrestler? Was there a reason?
Oh, it's just as long as I can remember, I've wanted to be a WWE superstar. I grew up watching guys like Bret Hart, idolizing Bret Hart, and I wanted to grow up to be just like him. It was just something that captivated me about the WWE. There's larger-than-life superstars, superheroes, and just the way they inspired so many people. I want to be one of those superheroes.
Yeah. Do you feel like a superhero?
Yeah, I sometimes do.
Okay, so is it true that in India you are on television if you're a face?
Yeah, exactly. India's very proud that I'm the first ever WWE champion, Indian champion. They are very, very happy. It's kind of cool because when I was growing up, I remember Bret Hart. I grew up in Canada, was a huge star, and then in USA he'd get booed out of the building. I think it's very similar to that, but India's very proud. Indians living in the USA, Canada, you know, all the cities that we go to, they come out and they support, holding up signs and everything. It's a cool story. So I performed in Vancouver a couple months ago. I faced Seth Rollins, and very big Indian population in Vancouver, and half the crowd was Indian. Like I seen one guy. Caucasian gentleman giving me the middle finger, and then right beside him is like 2 Indian kids going crazy cheering me on. So it was a very, very cool environment.
I think this guy was Jen, right? Jen Murphy was the guy, I think. In the
yeah, giving me the finger.
So what about the lady on Tuesday? This old lady was singing the national anthem and was booed out of the building. I mean, how tough was it for her? I mean,
yeah, I mean, that's these Americans, man. Yeah, I was just getting the national anthem sung on our Independence Day.
Yeah.
But yeah, people wanted to disrespect her. I don't know, maybe they didn't like her voice. But you know, I was standing there, I was paying my respect while the national anthem was playing, which was what everyone should have been doing.
Yeah, but it's confusing to watch it as a German, you know, because you're doing nothing heelish and just celebrate, and she's singing and everything's oh my God, that's really bad. I feel bad for her.
Yeah, you should, man. That shows you how disrespectful the Americans are, right?
In your character, there are some mistakes. You're from Canada, but you're the Indian, and you say you speak to your people in Punjabi. Because, as I know, Punjabi, not every Indian speaks Punjabi. Why are these mistakes in there?
No, it's not a mistake. I'm
Superhero.
Yeah, I'm a superhero. No, I'm Indo-Canadian. I represent both cultures. You know, Canada, just like USA, is a melting pot. We have people from all over the world. All different cultures are here. You know, there's Germans living in Canada. If you see a German living in Canada, you still call him a German, right? You know, he still speaks German.
The Punjabi thing, I don't understand.
When I speak to my people in my language in Punjabi, that's me speaking to my people. What's there to understand? You're not supposed to understand. Only my people understand.
Did some Indians say to you, but you're not born here? Does everyone accept you over there as their Indian champion?
Overall, everyone's happy. Obviously, there are always going to be a few critics, just like people here in America. Some boo John Cena, some cheer him. Same thing there. But overall, everybody's very proud, and hopefully, I'm doing a good job representing India as WWE champion. But overall, the response is great. I'm very fortunate enough to do a lot of media. Like every week, I do media, and you know, the whole nation is very proud. Everybody knows that there's champion in WWE, Indian champion.
How can I imagine how it happened? Did Vince McMahon say to you some month ago, now Jinder, you're representing India, we want to conquer the Indian market, and now you're the face? How did it happen?
No, it's nothing like that. The WWE Universe, India has always been a huge part of WWE. Even when I debuted in 2011, you know, they didn't, Kali made it huge at that time. You know, right when I debuted, they didn't make me champion. I had to earn this opportunity. I was released right in 2014, and at that time, India was a huge part of WWE. So, you know, they made me champion because I deserved it, because I'm worthy of holding the WWE champion. I had to prove it to them inside of the ring, outside of the ring, just through hard work. You know, they don't give you an opportunity unless you're deserving of it.
You said they released you, then you resigned, then you were some kind of a jobber, and some weeks later, you're the champion. Do you think, was this too fast, or perhaps some month more to build you up would have been better?
No, I don't think it was too fast, because I've been working hard at this for a long time. I was prepared for the opportunity. You know, success happens when opportunity meets preparedness, and I was prepared for the opportunity. It wasn't a case of, hey, we're going to give you an opportunity. You have 3 months to get ready. You know, I'm going to take every advantage. I'm going to take advantage of every opportunity that I'm given, because this was taken away from me. I got a second chance at WWE. So any small opportunity that I'm given, I'm going to jump at it. And, you know, it's with a superstar shakeup happened when I got moved to SmackDown. I knew it was going to be a fresh start.
But the first match you lost.
Yeah, that's because Gronk was ringside. You know, he distracted me again, just like I should have won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. It was wasn't for Gronkowski. So luckily, when I faced Randy, Rob Gronkowski was banned from the arena. And every other time that I defended the WWE Championship, he wasn't there. Luckily.
Then my last question. Then ask the question, perhaps.
Okay, so you are in the business for a longer time now, but now being a champion, world champion, you have a lot more pressure. So which guys do you ask for advice for being a lot better and better and better?
Yeah, we're very fortunate that our producers are very well knowledgeable. We have legends in our business, in our company, guys like Arn Anderson, Fit Finley, even William Regal, who's very hands-on. But first and foremost, I go to Vince McMahon now, and now I have a very great relationship with Vince. Whereas before I would avoid Vince just because I was intimidated by him. But now that I know Vince, you know, he's a great guy. He wants to see me succeed, because when I succeed, WWE succeeds. When any superstar succeeds, ultimately WWE succeeds. And Vince wants to see us, you know, succeed. He wants to be there to help us. So now my relationship with Vince is great, and I honestly think Vince is one of the smartest people ever in our business. Look what he's created. He's created a global phenomenon from nothing, really, right? So it's just a testament to his knowledge, to his wisdom, and ultimately he does what's best for his company.
Then I will know, you're born in Canada. How often have you been to India, and what did you do there all the time?
So I wrestled in India about 1.5 years ago for Great Khali, outside of WWE. This was before I came back. But I know WWE is working very hard to come back to India, and hopefully I will be WWE champion when that happens, because that would be awesome for me to represent the WWE Championship, represent India on Indian soil. I know it's going to happen very soon. You just have to stay tuned for the release date announcement.
Now tell us why you will be WWE champion on Sunday after the show. Why? Why are you better than?
I think Shinsuke is underestimating me. He's taking me a little bit lightly. While I'm in the gym training, I seen a video of Shinsuke Nakamura surfing. So, yeah, he's underestimating me. I always have a game plan. I know he's very unpredictable. He's very hard to study for his charisma, his body language, his striking. But I also have the Singh brothers, my insurance policy. So their job is to make sure that I walk out as WWE champion. And they're willing to pay whatever price they have to pay. You've seen them fall off the cage in the Punjabi prison. You've seen Randy Orton bounce them off tables. So they know that they might have to get hurt in the process, but I will be WWE champion at the end of SummerSlam.
Is Great Khali still a part of your plan?
Great Khali is always on call. He's always on standby. You don't know when he's going to return to help me, but he knows that if I need help to retain the WWE Championship, he's there.
Are you happy that you have the Singh brothers and not have to fall from the cage by yourself? I mean, that was...
if falling off the cage is what it takes to retain the WWE Championship, I'm more than willing to do it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And would you like to? What you are preferring, playing the heel or playing the face? I mean, you play both in the shows, I would say, but
I prefer heel.
Yeah.
Just because it's more fun, and just the reaction that you get is more fun to receive. I wouldn't. No, both are very difficult.
Yeah.
To be a good baby face is very, very difficult. Selling, you know, you have to get sympathy, but to be a heel on the other hand, you know, it's not easy to get to be that hated right now, especially with the internet and everything. Just the way WWE is right now, the curtain has kind of been pulled back in the WWE. So I think I'm very unique in the sense that I'm one of the last true heels that are left. So I enjoy being a heel. Hopefully I stay heel. More importantly, hopefully I stay champion.
Okay, so I think it's probably a problem to be a good face nowadays. I think 30 years ago, Vince says, he's a face, okay, everybody's cheering. Now, it's
also just the definition of babyface has changed. Like before, the clean cut, all American, used to be always be the babyface, but now you bring that nowadays, and sometimes people rebel.
Yeah.
They want the rebellious type, the CM Punk type, or but the underdog story always works. Like you look at someone like Daniel Bryan, you know, he's very clean cut, but people know he's worked very, very hard to get to this level, and then the storyline with the Authority, you know, I was pulling him back, not giving him the championship, and then when he won that match at WrestleMania against Randy Orton and Batista, I mean, it was an unreal moment. So, I mean, you can't define WWE. It's very hard to define WWE with just one word, or well, this person's a babyface, this person's a heel. WWE decides, the WWE universe decides for themselves.
Yeah. And what do you like most about Nakamura? Is there anything?
I like his entrance.
Okay.
So, I was facing Nakamura a couple of weeks ago in a live event, and I was in the ring as his entrance was happening, as he's dancing, and I lost myself. I forgot where I was. Then I read, I'm about to face this guy.
Man, you could do a dance contest. Are you a good dancer?
The Singh brothers are better dancers.
Yeah?
Yeah. We'll leave the dancing to them.
Okay. So, thank you very much. Okay, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
To take some pictures.